Google Cloud Storage Object Versioning. This is our today's topic. My name is Vahankar and I welcome you on our YouTube channel Decode ITES. Decode ITS provides you single learning platform for multiple IT technologies. Let's explore what is object versioning and what's the use of it. Google Cloud Storage support object versioning to override the object event after deletion. Object versioning protects your data from overwritten or accidental deletion. It provides you with data security on increasing cost of storage. That means in case your object is deleted mistakenly and object versioning is enabled, you can recover your object. Although everything comes with some cost and this functionality use additional storage and incur extra cost on your Google billing account. When object versioning is enabled, Google Storage saves the non-current version of object with the generation number. Each time you overwrite the existing object or delete the live version, it stores automatically non-current version and assign uniquely identifiable generation number to them. These generation numbers are very useful when you want to recover particular version or you want to delete the old generation numbers from the storage. Version object or non-current versions of object are only visible when you explicitly mention "-a" tag to list them. When you are running list command ls command and you have not passed "-a" tag, it will show only the live versions with no generation or version number details. But when you pass the "-a", it will show the generation number of current version as well as the archived or non-current version of all objects deleted or overwritten in particular bucket. Non-current versions can be accessed only using gsutil command. Accessing non-current objects option from console is not available. Object versioning save two type of generation numbers. One is object generation and second is metadata generation number. That means any change in metadata of object will also be considered as change and non-current version will be generated. In metadata we can consider the label of particular object, permissions of particular object. If those things are also changed, Google Storage consider them as a metadata change and create a copy of the object in a non-current version with the old metadata details. This functionality gives you a extra data security from unwanted deletion and you can retrieve it. The functionality is very useful when your bucket is accessed by a large number of pupils and people have read and write access. To save your data, you should explore the option of using object versioning. However, as mentioned before, it will occur with extra cost. As mentioned in last slide, accessing object versions is only available through command line gsutil utility. This option is not available from Google Cloud Console. For this, we are sharing some useful commands that you can use to review the current object versioning status and objects available with object versions in your bucket. These are the commands: enable versioning of an object, disable versioning on object, get current status of versioning, how to view version numbers, how to retrieve the version or deleted object copy, or delete the version object. Deleting the version object is very important because it will delete the old objects that are not in use or not required to save from the storage and free up the space that will lead to smart spending or the smart utilization of your budget. Let me take you to my Google Cloud Platform demo account and we will run the commands mentioned in last slide to explore the usage and the functionality of them. Welcome to the demo session and let's start with the demo of object versioning. For this, first we list the available buckets in our Google Cloud account. I hope you have performed a hands-on over GSUtil command that we have discussed in last session because this command is going to be very helpful in this session as well. So we have two buckets, decode ITS demo and decode ITS CLI. Let's check if any of the bucket is enabled with versioning. For this we will run gsutil versioning get gs / decode its hyphen demo. I suspended. Okay, and for this CLI, okay, let's enable it. Set on enabling versioning on object. Now recheck if it's enabled. You can see object versioning enabled for decode its demo CLI bucket. In case you want to switch it off again, you can just go here, off. So you can see versioning is again disabled for this bucket. Now I will enable it back and we will perform some further demo on this. Let's clear the window and now we will list the objects in particular bucket where we have enabled the object versioning. For this we will run gsutil ls for list hyphen r for the cursive so that it will go through all the objects in subdirectories as well, and the bucket name gs colon code its hyphen demo hyphen cli. You can see we have one decode its image file available here in root of the bucket, and one document is also available in root of the bucket, and same document is also available inside the document folder. So let's run the same command with hyphen a. Now you can see all object data available in the bucket having some strange number against them, and this is what we call a generation number. This will be the unique number across the bucket and associated with even the live objects as well. So as and when these objects got deleted or these objects got overwritten, this particular version will remain with this object and move to non-current version. So let's delete this particular object and we will upload the latest version of this particular file to see what will be the impact over the object versioning and how Google Storage is going to maintain the version of these two objects. So we will go to the storage console and save a demo. For this SQL Server training.docs, we will select it and we will delete it. Confirm. Object is deleted. Now we will upload a new version of decode its. Upload files, and this is our file. We will say OK. Upload is started. It says replace existing object or skip uploading because the name are same, but we want to overwrite it, so we say replace the existing object. Continue upload. Upload completed successfully, and you can see the time is also changed. Now we will go back to our Cloud Shell and we will see the difference when we run the same command, list command with -a tag. Now you can see for decode its png you have the two versions, and one version is 6.3 and here the 6.3. This is the same version that was overwritten, the old version of the file. This is the new version that we have just uploaded. This is the document file which we get deleted, but it is still available. Now we will see how we can delete the object version file and how we can retrieve the data from the deleted version file. For this we will delete the decode its.png old version and keep the current version only. And for document file, we will retrieve the document back to the live version. Command to remove the version object, gsutil rm, and this is the selection. Now execute it. Object is deleted. It deletes the version object. And you can see in console is not visible. You can see only one PNG file is there and no document file is available because version objects can only be managed through Cloud Shell. Till now we have seen how we can check the current versioning status of the bucket, how we can set it enable, how we can get it disabled back to the original state, how we can see the list of version objects in bucket, how we can delete the version object. Now we are left with recover the deleted object, and which is the important one. For this I have cleared the window right now, and let's run the ls command with -a tag. Now we are going to retrieve this particular file that we just deleted using the console. Let's run gsutil cp and we will copy it back to the original location only. Operation completed. Let's run the same command again. Now you can see there are two versions of SQL Server training docs. One is same 5628, 5628. This is the original version that was created when we delete the file, and this is the new version that makes this file and this is the new version of SQL Server training docs that created when we recover this object from the deletion stage. For verification, let's run the ls command again without -a tag to see only live objects along with without generation number. Now we have decode ITS, PNG and SQL Server training docs is available. This particular file is the new one, and we delete the older version that was created after overwritten of this file. And SQL Server training docs, this document we have deleted from the Google console and we recover it back from the archived or the non-current version state. This is a useful demo and the feature of Google Cloud Storage. I request to have an understanding of this topic because it may be helpful in your live environment when you are actually planning how you can plan the storage and how you can plan the configurations of Google Cloud Storage bucket for your environment. We have completed our today's session over Google Cloud Storage object versioning. Hope you like it. For any questions, please leave comments on video or contact us. Thanks for watching. Do like, share and comment our videos and also subscribe to our channel.